நாட்டுல வேற ஸ்டேட்ல இருக்கிறதுனால நாம எல்லாரும் சொந்தங்கள் இல்லைன்னு ஆயிட முடியுமா? அது எப்படி முடியும்?
All right, and there you have these visuals on your screens from actor Vijay's rally. Now, this is his first public meeting in Puducherry, of course, after the Karur Stampede that broke out as well. He's back on the campaign trail. This is his first rally after that unfortunate stampede that we witnessed in Karur, after initially declining all requests for a road show. This is his first rally with several strict conditions were given to understand in place as well. This is his rally in Puducherry that we are witnessing right now. These are the live visuals that we're getting for you right now. The Puducherry police, who initially denied permission for this roadshow, had cited cramped streets, narrow lanes. They finally did grant approval, and this is his first rally after the Karur Stampede. This is his first public meeting, and he's speaking from the rooftop of the campaign bus in what his party has, the TVK has also insisted, is a standalone gathering and not a roadshow. Also important to mention that there are several strict measures in place we're given to understand as well, since this is his first outdoor political event since the Karur Stampede that was in September that killed some 41 people.
1977 புரட்சி தலைவர் எம்ஜிஆர் அவர்கள்
in 1977
ஆனா அதுக்கு முன்னாடியே
MGR formed the government from Tamil Nadu.
இங்க புதுச்சேரியில அவங்களோட ஆட்சி அமைஞ்சது.
Because of
சொன்னாங்க
MGR became famous.
அவரை தமிழ்நாட்டுல நமக்கு அலர்ட் பண்ணது புதுச்சேரி தான்.
Puducherry was the one that alerted that a politician like MGR accepted.
இந்த கவர்மெண்ட் நடந்துக்கிறாங்க. மக்கள்
People of Puducherry.
நம்ம புதுச்சேரி சிஎம் சார் அவர்கள்
Puducherry are just like the people of Tamil Nadu. And I will continue to raise my voice not just for Tamil Nadu but also for Puducherry.
இதில் பார்த்தாவது தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கிற கத்துக்க மாட்டோம். அது மட்டும் இல்ல.
Right. So there you have the visuals from actor Vijay's first rally after the Karur Stampede. Actor politician Vijay is addressing this first public meeting in Puducherry. He's speaking from the rooftop of his campaign bus. The party has assured that this is a standalone gathering and this is not going to be a road show. We're given to understand that there were strict measures in place for this as well. Only some 5,000 people could have been allowed to this political rally as well, and there are lots of other security deployments which have been put in place as well. The party also has urged people to avoid attending, citing safety concerns, and the supporters have been cautioned against climbing buildings, rooftops. He is speaking from the rooftop of his campaign bus. The Puducherry police, in the light of the Karur Stampede, had initially denied permission for any sort of a rally or a road show that cited cramped streets, narrow lanes. However, they did eventually grant permission for the rally to go ahead with several strict conditions in place. So there you have actor politician Vijay addressing the crowd there in Puducherry from the rooftop of his campaign bus. And the party has assured that this is going to be a standalone gathering. This is no sort of a road show. So, of course, we are also given to understand that the party had issued advisories to those who would be attending this political rally as well. They had urged women, children to avoid attending this event, citing safety concerns. And the party workers and supporters were also cautioned against climbing buildings, rooftops, all this to ensure that those who attend the event remain safe. All of this, of course, in the backdrop of the Karur Stampede that we witnessed in September. Actor Vijay, of course, as you know, enjoys massive support in Tamil Nadu and Kerala and Puducherry and is keen on consolidating that footprint as well. This is his first public rally after the Karur Stampede. Now, of course, there was a lot of blame game, a lot of politics that broke out over what happened in Karur as well. He was being blamed. His delayed arrival was being blamed for the tragedy as well. Mismanagement, no measures in place for crowd management as well. However, lots of those allegations were dismissed by actor Vijay earlier as political conspiracy. He also had blamed the police for lapses in that previous event. However, this particular event that we are seeing right now, it took a lot, of course, and the Puducherry police were initially completely against issuing any sort of a permission for a road show. They cited that there was not enough space and there was not enough measures in place.
ஊழல் குற்றச்சாட்டுல பதவி விட்டு தீக்கப்பட்டு அந்த இடத்துக்கு இன்னொருத்தரை நியமிச்சு 200 நாள் ஆச்சு. இன்னும் அவருக்கு ஒரு இலாக்காவே தரல. இந்த செயல் சிறுபான்மை மக்களை
I will raise my voice not just for the people of Tamil Nadu but also for the people of Puducherry. Vijay lists out issues that people of Puducherry and Puducherry has been facing.
ஊழியர்களின் சம்பளம் ஓய்வூதிய தொகை உள்ளிட்ட திட்ட செலவுகளுக்கு சென்று விடுவதால் வீடு தேவைக்கு வெறும் சொந்த நிலம் கடன் பத்திரங்களை கடன் வாங்குகிறது புதுச்சேரி.
The funds given by the central government to Puducherry is not enough. Therefore, Puducherry is in a position to borrow loans because they are on debt. Puducherry is in a position to borrow loans. There should be more funds allocated for Puducherry.
தென்னிந்தியாவின் முன்னணி இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் ஹப்பாக மாற்ற எல்லா முயற்சிகளும் எடுக்க வேண்டும்.
All efforts should be taken to ensure that Puducherry turns into an industrial hub. There are no ration shops in Puducherry. Just like how ration shops are there in other states, which really helps the BPL people, Puducherry should also establish ration shops which will help the needy.
வெளிச்சந்தையிலும் கடன் பத்திரங்களை கடன் வாங்குகிறது புதுச்சேரி. இந்த நிலைமை மாறணும்னா ஒரே வழி நம்ம புதுச்சேரி மக்களோட பல்லாண்டு கால கோரிக்கை.
விடுவிக்கப்பட்டாலும் கிடைக்காததால்
வெளியே கடன் வாங்க வேண்டியதா இருக்கு.
The plight of fishermen continues, and that should change. TVK will stand by the people of Puducherry in the upcoming Puducherry election. TVK's flag will stand tall. Be confident.
மக்களுக்கு வாழ்வாதாரமே ரேஷன் கடைகள் தான். மாநிலங்கள்ல இருக்கிற மாதிரி இங்கேயும் அரிசி, சர்க்கரை, பருப்பு, கோதுமை, எண்ணெய்னு அனைத்து பொருட்களும் வழங்கும் முறை சீராக்கப்பட வேண்டும்.
All right, so this is actor politician Vijay's first public rally since the Karur Stampede. This is his first public meeting since that deadly stampede that we saw in September in Karur. The TVK chief is speaking to the gathering from the rooftop of his campaign bus. This after the party had also insisted that this is a standalone public controlled meeting and not a road show. The Puducherry police had earlier denied permission for this meeting as well, but the approval was eventually given after TVK did agree to a host of conditions. Senior Superintendent of Police also had issued an advisory to to really put an emphasis on crowd control and safety regulations. Attendance was strictly limited, we're given to understand, to about 5,000 people, while children, pregnant women, elderly persons were, we are given to understand, not permitted for this event. Residents of neighbouring Tamil Nadu were also prohibited from entering the venue and have been requested not to travel to avoid any sort of inconvenience. Now, actor Vijay said, do not trust the DMK, they will deceive you. These are some of the things that he said in this first public rally since the Karur Stampede. He has invoked India's connection with Puducherry as well, and he is seeking complete statehood for Puducherry as well. Only individuals, also some of the other measures in place, if we talk about them, residents, as I mentioned earlier, neighbouring Tamil Nadu were completely prohibited from entering the venue. Also, there was an advisory that was issued for pregnant women, children, elderly persons, for them to not come to this event. Only individuals with a valid QR code could have passed. That was issued by the TVK, were given to understand, were told that they will be permitted inside this venue. Parking of vehicles would be allowed in the area and the rear side of this area that they've booked for this public rally as well. However, the TVK does insist that this is just a standalone controlled public meeting and this is not a road show. So there were several measures that were put in place as well, and it was only after agreeing to these host of measures that were put in place were they allowed to hold this rally. Now let's just go across to Purnima, who's also joining us. Purnima, I hope you can hear me. Purnima, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
He was saying to the crowd which is gathered there, and this is of course the first public show that we're seeing after the Karur Stampede.
After 72 days, Vijay has kick-started his campaign. Considering the challenges that TVK has been facing in Tamil Nadu, they started their campaign from Puducherry, and this time there were a lot of precautionary measures that were in place. One, of course, the crowd size was restricted to 5,000. Only those with QR cards were allowed to enter the venue point, and water bottles and snacks were also given to the crowds to ensure that people do not faint. Considering what happened in Karur, all the measures were in place, and you can see the kind of excitement here. A lot of them are in fact excited. Vijay, how do you see Vijay's speech?
Yeah, good speech. I already speak you.
So do you think Puducherry needs a change?
Yeah, it's all change.
TV केड़ा देखो वोट
Everybody here is excited because in Puducherry also they welcome TVK. They say that especially the youngsters here feel that there should be a change and needs a change. But how much of this crowd will translate into vote in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, only time will tell. But excitement in the air as Vijay came to Puducherry for the first time and kick-started his campaign. And with 5 months to go, a lot of expectations here.
Absolutely. There we can see, of course, actor, politician Vijay, who addressed the rally here the first time after the Karur Stampede. This, of course, came after lots and lots of measures were put in place. Only then were they given permission to hold this public rally in Puducherry, this mega rally that we're seeing in Puducherry right now. As Purnima was speaking to some of the attendees there is a lot of excitement. As we know, he does, of course, enjoy a large fan base. And as Purnima mentioned also, it, of course, remains to be seen how he is able to consolidate that fan base and make sure that that translates into real support.